everybody! I am so excited to film this video for you today. I can't believe it's actually reality and I'm sitting here filming this and talking about it because opening an extension line of my own has been a dream of mine for as long as I can remember, and it's something that I've been working on in secret for the last 9 to 10 months, almost a year now. So it's just so crazy to me that it's finally a reality and it's here and I can touch it and feel it and it's mine. So this video is to go over all of the details of my new extension line, why I started it, when I got the idea, all of the colors, all of the methods we have, and stay tuned because at the very end I will be giving you a discount code so you can try Jessi Styles hair for yourself. So if you are interested in watching this, stay tuned. Okay, so to begin this video, I'm just going to start talking about why I opened my extension line and what kind of propelled me to do it. I have been doing hair extensions for as long as I can remember. I started doing them in hair school, but even before then I was always really intrigued by them. I'd always gotten them done myself and always been really interested in how the process was done, all of the different methods. So when I started doing them, from about 5-6 years ago until now, I have tried every brand, every method. I wanted to make sure I was super educated on hair in general, where the hair comes from, how to do it, what methods people offer, what brands are out there. So a lot of the time in the salon for me was spent just researching and perfecting different methods. I am kind of a perfectionist, so if I wanted to learn something, I wanted to be really good at it. So I would kind of stick to one method, get it perfect, and then go on to the next, get that perfect, and then find what worked for me. I started off doing individual beads and I really liked those for a while. Then I tried sew-ins and I liked those. Then I tried tape-ins and I liked those too. So the methods that I decided to offer for my extension company are tape-ins, wefts, clip-ins. And with wefts, we have hand-tied and machine sewn, so you can use them for braid-ins or for natural beaded rows, beaded wefts, things like that. So those are the things that we offer because those are my favorite methods that I have found. And I did my research and I found the best hair possible. I was very, very picky. I tested hair for months and months and months until I found the right hair. And once I found the right hair, I formulated all of the colors. I knew that I wanted specific shades. I wanted a big range. We do offer 17 colors and they are all very unique and specific, so they will match any hair color, any hair type. I was very picky about that also. So I will be going over all of the colors for you guys so that you can get an idea of what they look like. And if you check out our website, we have real life models modeling each color so that you can go on the website and say, okay, that matches my hair or that matches my client's hair. And it's pretty easy to see what color you need because it's real life hair. So I just wanted to thank you guys before I kind of get going with this. This has been an exciting journey for me and I honestly couldn't have done it without like the success of YouTube and Instagram. This last year over opening my salon, I've had so much support and love and more success than I could have ever hoped for, and that kind of propelled me to make this decision. So I just wanted to thank all of you guys because without you this wouldn't be possible. So let's just jump right in and get started. So the first color we have is Christina, and I named all of the colors in my extension line after someone in my life that I love because I thought it would be a unique way to put a new spin on an extension brand. Most extension brands have pretty similar names. Like for example, this would just be a 1, and most extension brands just have numbers for the names. And on our color ring, we do offer the numbers so you guys can see what color it is, but I just thought this was kind of a cute, unique way to make us stand out and to make you remember the color. So this is the Christina, and it is a jet black, and this is color number 1. So this is perfect for someone who has jet black hair, level 1. This is beautiful. It has a really cool undertone, and it's very pretty. And Christina is my childhood best friend. I have known her for over 10 years. She has been such a big support and inspiration to me, and she was actually the first color that I named in my line. Immediately I was like, Christina has to be jet black. I knew it right away. So yeah, that is what she is, and I am so grateful to have this color in my line because it's beautiful. Okay, the next one is Bailey, and this is a dark brown, and this is pretty close to the Christina. It's just a little bit lighter. If you hold them up, you can kind of see. So this is a jet black, and this is an off black, but we call it dark brown because it's like an off black dark brown. So this fits like level 3 hair. So this is a level 1, this is a level 3, and it's really, really pretty just for that dark, dark brown. And Bailey is one of my sisters, and she is amazing. She has this color hair and blue eyes, and she is so gorgeous. You'll have to check out her pictures on our website of her modeling because she is amazing. So she is my little sister and I love her so much, and that's why I named one after her. Okay, next we have the Bentley, and this is just a medium brown, so this will fit like level 4 to 5 hair, and it's just like a really rich chocolatey brown. It's perfect for someone who's not too dark but not too light, just kind of like a normal chocolate brown. And this one's called the Bentley because my dog is named Bentley. He is my pride and joy, my cutest little golden doodle. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I post about him way too often, and so I just couldn't pass up naming one after him. Okay, and this is the Lauren, and this is our caramel ombre. It starts off with like a level 5, and then it fades down to about a level 8. So it actually is a Bentley on top faded down into an ombre. And this is really great for someone with brown hair who wants to add a little dimension and color into their life. And I named this one Lauren because one of my best friends, Sarah, from growing up, her name is Sarah, and I also have another friend named Sarah, and I wanted to include them both, and this Sarah's middle name is Lauren, so that's why I chose this, and she has been a best friend of mine since I was in 5th grade, I think, and we've been through a lot together, so that's why I named this after her. Okay, next we have another ombre, and this is the Sarah, and this is actually a 1B, so it's a Bailey on top, faded down to a 5, so it's our 1B over 5, and this is a dark brown ombre, and this is actually really good mixed with the Bailey because if they have dark brown hair mixed with this, it just kind of gives them that ombre balayage effect. And Sarah works for me, and you guys have probably seen her in a bunch of my videos and all over my Instagram. She is my salon kind of stylist manager, and she's also one of my dearest friends. I have known her for a long time. I used to do her hair, and now she works here, and she has just been like my biggest support and my biggest help here at the salon, and she's like my soul sister. I love her, so that's why I named this after her. Okay, and this is the Kinsey, and this is a 4 over 8 highlight. So this is just a side-by-side highlight. We have some dark in there, we have some light in there. This is just a really pretty color if you have clients who are brunette with highlights in it. So this just gives you really soft sun-kissed dimension. And Kinsey is my sister-in-law, so it's my husband's sister, and she is the sweetest thing ever. I love her so much, and when I saw this color, I was like, that is Kinsey, and it's actually her exact hair color, so it worked out perfectly, so that's why I named this one Kinsey. Okay, this is Michelle, and this is like a perfect level 7 hair color. So if you have someone with virgin hair, and they're like that dirty, like blonde, light brown color, this is perfect for them. And this is the Michelle, we call it dark brown, or dark blonde, light brown. And Michelle is actually my dad. So if you know my dad, you know that he hates being called Michelle, but he actually answers to it and loves it secretly. His real name is actually Michael, but it's spelled Michelle because it's the French spelling. He goes by Tim because that's his middle name, but all of us girls just kind of tease him here at the salon and call him Michelle, and it stuck. So I knew I had to name one after him because he has been, I couldn't have done anything in my life without him. He has been one of my biggest supporters. He always believes in me. He never thinks I'm too crazy when I want to do something else that's kind of risky. He always supports me, so that's why I named this Michelle. Okay, so that concludes our brunette collection. There were 7 colors in there, and now I'm going to talk about our redhead collection. And as of right now, we just have 2 colors for redheads. And the first one is this vibrant red, and I call it the Brecca, and it is gorgeous. This is like a perfect 4RV. It's a 99J and other extension lines, just in case you're familiar with those. And it is so pretty. It's like a really deep burgundy red. And I named this Brecca because I have a good friend from high school named Brecca, and she and I went through a lot together, and she is like one of my sweetest friends. I love her so much, so that's why I named this one Brecca. Next we have the Emily Copper Red, and this is just a really pretty mix of some coppery tones. So this is really good for anyone who dyes their hair this beautiful copper color, or even natural redheads. And I wanted to include this because I wanted to have this option for people with red hair because we get a lot of gorgeous natural redheads in here, and everyone's always trying to get this color, and it's so beautiful. Emily is actually one of my mom's best friends, and she and I are super close. I used to nanny her little boys, and I did that for about 4 or 5 years, and her little boys are like my little boys. I love them so much, and her family means a lot to me, and I wanted to honor her by naming this the Emily. Okay, now on to our blonde collection. So this is our darkest blonde color, and it's called the Jen Honey Blonde, and it is a 1016. It's just a really pretty mix of like a honey blonde with like a caramely low light in there. So pretty for like that warm honey Jennifer Aniston blonde. And I named this the Jen because Jen is my cousin, and my whole entire life I have looked up to her so much. She is exactly the type of person that I always wanted to be like, and I still strive to be like her because she is so kind and humble and smart and funny, and I just love her so much. And I actually did a video on her hair, my last video, so if you guys want to check that out, you can. But that is why I named this the Jen. Don't make fun of me for these next two, but this one is called the Mary Kate, and this is a rooted Mariah. So it's a rooted 1822, and we just take it down from like the root down. This is like for a rooted blonde who's a little more dimensional, not white blonde with roots, but like a dimensional kind of beigey blonde with roots. So it's actually a level like 4 down to the dimensional blonde. And I named this Mary Kate because growing up, people always told me and my sister that we looked like twins and that we looked like Mary Kate and Ashley. And I've actually gotten mistaken for the Olsen twins like 4 or 5 times, like anytime I'm in Vegas or California it happens. So everyone always tells me I just look like them, and it's been like a joke in my family. I'll actually insert a picture of me and my sister dressing up like them. But yeah, so I named this one the Mary Kate, and then we have another Ashley. Okay, and this is the Ashley, and this is our beige blonde ombre. This is so pretty. I actually have it in my hair. I have a mix of 4 different colors, but I have this in my hair, and I love it. When we got this color in, I kind of just like took a shot in the dark and formulated this on my own, and it turned out beautiful. But it's like a really rich peanut buttery bottom with like a dark brown top. I love it. But this is Ashley, and it goes hand in hand with Mary Kate. Next up in our rooted collection, we have the Jessi, and this is the rooted blonde, and this is what I wore for the photo shoot, and this is like my comfort zone color, so that's why I named it the Jessi. I do a lot of rooted ice blondes, and this is the perfect color for anyone who is a rooted icy blonde, and the name is pretty self-explanatory. I'm Jessi, and I had to have one named after myself, so that's why I did that. Okay, this is the Anne, and this is a 1424 mix, and it's just a really pretty blended beige blonde. And the reason that I named this Anne is because both of my grandma's middle name is Anne, and my middle name is Anne after them, and both of my grandmas are so sweet. I love them so, so much. One of them actually does our towels and our laundry here at the salon for us, so that's really fun. But that's why I named this Anne, is to honor both of my grandmas. Next up is the Mariah, and this is an 1822 blend. It's just a very soft, goldeny blonde. We call it soft blonde because that's really what it is. This color will match like almost any blonde. It's very universal. You can mix it with lighter or darker shades. I love it. It's my favorite. I actually have it in my hair as well. And Mariah is one of my good friends too. I've known her a few years, and she is amazing. She has been here since I opened the salon, helping me out. She was painting walls with me when we first opened, putting together stations and chairs. She's honestly like the most selfless person I've ever met, just so willing to help other people, and she's so beautiful, so I had her model the Mariah, and that's why I named it that. Okay, this is the Diana, and this is a 1622. So it's a highlight with a subtle low light, and this color is so pretty. I love to mix this with lighter blondes to give that lighter blonde like a dimensional undertone. And the Diana is called the Butter Blonde, and Diana is my mom. You guys have probably seen her in a few of my videos as well. She is one of my biggest supporters in my life. I can tell her anything. She's always here for me. She decorated my whole salon, so anything in here that you see that you want or that you love, it was all her. She is so incredible, and she is how I hope to be someday as a mom, so that's why I named this the Diana. Alright, next up is the Allie, and this is a platinum blonde. So this is perfect for bright blondes who don't want to be too icy, you know what I mean. And I love this shade. It's very soft but also really bright. And Allie is one of my good friends as well. I've known her for a few years. Me and my husband used to live in a town called Logan, Utah. It's about 2 hours north of here. And she was like my only friend there. She was so nice to me and took me in. And she actually lives here now with me. And we both live here. Our husbands are best friends, and it's perfect. And she actually works here as well. So she has been so awesome, and she's such a talented stylist. So that's why I named this the Allie. All right, last but not least, we have the Cora. This is probably our most popular, most requested color. This is a 60 in other extension lines, and this is just an icy ashy blonde. These are purple shampooed, but they actually come pretty icy without being purple shampooed. And this is just good for that silvery white blonde. Everyone wants my sister's hair, so that's why I named this the Cora's, because my sister is Cora, and she is my salon manager, personal assistant. She literally runs my salon and my life so well, and I'm so grateful for her. She's been here almost a year with me now, and I don't know what I would do without her. I am so grateful for her. She's one of my best friends, along as my sister and my employee salon manager. Honestly, I feel like she runs me more than I run her, but she is incredible, and if you know her, you love her, and you are lucky if you know her. So yes, this is the Cora Ice Blonde. Okay, those are all the colors in my extension line as of right now. We have 17 colors and I'm always thinking of ideas for new ones, so who knows, we may add more to the collection soon. And we have tape-ins, clip-ins, and wefts, and we offer every color and every method. In tape-ins we have 16-inch and 22-inch. In wefts we have hand-tied and machine tied, and we have 22 inches for those. And then for the clip-ins, they come in 22 inches as well. Okay, when I created my extension line, I didn't want to just have extensions. I wanted to fix some of the problems I thought extensions had and make them better and just add a unique twist to this line. So I formulated my own tape and hair remover. It is called the Takedown, and it is a very gentle yet very strong remover that works for taking tape and extensions out of the hair. And the twist is there is no stickiness and no residue. You don't have to worry about taking your tape-ins out and having tape all over your hands now, because this has essential oils in it. So it actually is very safe on the hair, and it kind of moisturizes your hands as you go, but it's not too oily where you can't just stick them right back in. So that's what I love about this remover, and I spent months formulating it and working on it to make it absolutely perfect, and it is seriously a game changer for tape and hair extensions. If you are a licensed cosmetologist and you are interested in trying out our remover, we actually send out free samples if you give us your license number. So if you are interested in trying it before pulling the trigger and buying it, let us know and we will send you a sample. We also have the Tape Down, and that is our retape tabs for extensions. And this is just tape that I really like. I sampled a few different ones before I chose this one, and this is my favorite tape to use when retaping hair extensions. Okay, and this is my favorite part. So this is the placement guide, and this is something I actually created myself. I kind of noticed as I was doing extension trainings when I first opened the salon, just kind of training my girls and other people, that the biggest problem with tape-ins is people didn't know where to place them, and with retapes they didn't know where to put the hair back in the head after it had been taken out. Because when you put extensions in, you blend them to go with your client's hair, and when you take 40 pieces out, you don't know where each one goes, so it ends up looking really streamy or mismatched. So I was just always thinking of something I could do to fix that problem, and I came up with this idea. I wanted it to be a dinner mat consistency, so it is. It's plastic, it's thick, it's reusable, and we have the head shapes on here. We have left, right, and back. And I came up with a placement guide on how I like to place my extensions, because over the years I have found what works for me. I don't really think I've seen anyone else place them this way, but it's what I like. So I just kind of formulated where each place goes, and these little lines fit the tape-in tabs perfectly. So as you take the tape-ins out of your client's hair, you stick them onto these little marks, and it keeps it where it was. So when you put it right back in the hair, you don't have to cut any more off. You can keep them long and luscious and not have your client be feeling like, oh my gosh, this piece is really stringy, this piece is really chunky, because this isn't where it was before. So I formulated that for each side of the head. It's kind of a three-dimensional head, so it's not just a flat line, so you can stick it where the head was. I even have a little ear on here so you know where the ear is. And this has been a game changer and something that I really, really, truly feel like any extension artist who does tape-ins needs. Okay, that concludes this video, you guys. Thank you so much for letting me talk about my biggest dream come true. It has been such an exciting adventure, and I'm so, so excited that you guys have been on this roller coaster with me. I love, love, love everything about this extension line, and I know I'm biased because it's my extension line, but I promise you I would not have created something that I didn't believe in. I would not have put my name on something that wasn't super high quality and amazing. So I really hope you guys try this out for yourself, because the hair is incredible and I promise you won't regret it. If you ever have questions about color matching, you can send us an email at jessi@jzstyles.com. Send us a picture of your hair. We'll tell you what color will match you best. And then you can also just ask any questions you may have, and I will put that email in the description box below. Here's our packaging. We have our cute logo with the name, the description, and the length on it. And then we have our hair that just goes all the way down to the bottom, so thick. And then on the back, we have a few pictures from our photo shoot, as well as a description of our hair, our social media tags, our phone number, our website, our email if you have questions. And then towards the bottom, there's a little about me with a picture of me and a small description of why I started my business, plus our motto, which is let down your hair, kind of like Rapunzel, because we want everyone to feel like a princess. Alright, you guys, if you are interested in trying out Jessi Styles hair for yourself, whether it be our placement guide, our remover, our tape, our clip-ins, our wefts, or our tape-ins, I am giving my subscribers a special discount code, and it is for $10 off your first order, and the discount code is letdownyourhair. I will link that in the description box below, but it's kind of a fun way to get a little bit of money off your first order to see if you like our hair. I promise you won't regret it. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Stay tuned for my next video. As always, everything I talked about plus what I wear, what I use is linked in my description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.